besides being considered two of the best soccer players of their generation. Ronaldo Nazário and David Beckham are two tycoons who know how to invest and multiply their fortunes very well. But have you ever stopped to think about which one of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between David Beckham and Ronaldo Fenômeno. So now, let's go to fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Mansions. When it comes to investing in nice places to live, both soccer moguls like to enjoy a lot of comforts. But which one of them has the most expensive mansion? Ronaldo Nazário, for example, once owned a beautiful house in one of the noblest neighborhoods of São Paulo. The huge 2-story house has a floor area of about 13,800 square feet and has a very luxurious and refined classical style. The interior of the property has a top-notch finish, with many things done in marble, which gives a more sophisticated look to the environment. For his residents to have this look, in 2014 Ronaldo Fenômeno invested around $150,000 in a renovation, everything to make the mansion cozier and the way he would like it to be. The interior of the property has 4 suites with automated curtains and anti-noise windows, 6 bathrooms, an indoor playground integrated with the bedrooms, a living room with a fireplace and many works of art, and even a nightclub with a sign that says "Capitalism Kills." Outside, there is a pleasant, wooded area, ideal for relaxing on sunny days. There is, for example, a spacious gourmet area under a wooden deck, where there is obviously a barbecue and a beautiful heated swimming pool in the center. And to get an idea of the price, this mansion was being advertised since 2017 for around $4.4 million, but he decided to give it a discount and sell it for something around $3.2 million. Currently, Ronaldo lives in a mansion in Ibiza, an archipelago in Spain located on the Mediterranean Sea. Although there is not much information about this property of the player, it was reported in 2022 that the mansion was burglarized and had a loss of €3 million. And just by the value of the items that were stolen, you can imagine how luxurious and expensive this mansion must be. Meanwhile, David Beckham also likes to enjoy a lot of luxury. In 1999, for example, he bought a gigantic 17-acre property that was named Buckingham Palace because it resembles Queen Elizabeth's former palace. The property is known to have sold in 2014 for around $15 million. He has also lived in a spectacular mansion in Beverly Hills, California. This is a masterpiece located on a 35,000 square foot lot at the top of the hills. The architecture of the house is very modern, and going inside this is no different. The materials used in the finishing, for example, are all top of the line. The residence also has very large rooms, which offer greater integration between the environments. The kitchen, for example, is huge, with a beautiful white countertop in the center, ideal for gathering the whole family. Another interesting point in the house is that there are large glass windows from the floor to the ceiling, which provide excellent natural lighting. In total, the property has 11,200 square feet of built area, distributed in 6 bedrooms and 8 spacious bathrooms. It also has exclusive facilities, such as a gigantic wine cellar and a private cinema with comfortable armchairs. Outside, there is a beautiful leisure area equipped with an incredible infinity pool. All this with a stunning view of the city. And to live in this mansion, there is no doubt that it is necessary to spend a real fortune. It is estimated that the property is valued at around $25 million, or you can do the same as David Beckham, who instead of buying, decided to rent, paying around $30,000 a month. But he once owned another even more expensive property in Beverly Hills. Although there is not much information, it is known that the land has approximately 13,000 square feet and was sold in 2018 for a whopping $33 million. The player's most expensive property is located in London, more specifically in Holland Park, one of the regions with the most expensive area in the world. The facade of the house has classic architecture, where David Beckham has already posted a photo installing a decoration. On social networks, some moments inside this residence have already been shared, and it was possible to see that there's a fireplace in the living room where the family usually meets and a gym where his wife usually exercises. And because it is located in one of the noblest regions of the UK, the price of this property is estimated to be over $40 million. And for owning more luxurious mansions, David Beckham wins this round. Score 1 for him. Round 2. Cars. When it comes to owning excellent vehicles, both former soccer players don't like to skimp. But which one of them has the most luxurious collection? Ronaldo, for example, has owned vehicles such as $16,000 Hyundai Azura, $40,000 1977 Mustang GT, $55,000 Audi A5, $80,000 Mercedes-Benz GLS, $85,000 BMW X5, $90,000 Audi A8, $95,000 Range Rover Sport, $100,000 BMW X6, $280,000 1999 F355 Berlinetta. And some sources on the internet speculate that the most expensive car Ronaldo ever owned was a Lamborghini Aventador, a sports supercar capable of reaching impressive speeds. The vehicle has a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 216 miles per hour. And to acquire this super machine, you may have to fork out the princely sum of $400,000. David Beckham is not far behind, owning vehicles such as $30,000 Chevrolet Camaro, $40,000 Jeep Wrangler, $55,000 Hummer H2, $65,000 1998 Jaguar XK8, $80,000 Range Rover Sport, $90,000 Cadillac Escalade, $110,000 Audi RS6, $115,000 Porsche 911, $130,000 Audi S8, $147,000 Aston Martin V8 Volante, $150,000 Ferrari 360 Spider, $180,000 Bentley Bentayga, $200,000 Aston Martin, $210,000 Lamborghini Gallardo, $250,000 Bentley Continental Supersports, $310,000 Bentley Mulsanne, $315,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost, and even a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a super stylish large sedan from the famous Rolls-Royce luxury car brand. The interior of the vehicle has an impeccable finish, with first-class materials that bring a lot of sophistication to the environment. And to own such a car, you may have to fork out more than $450,000. But the most expensive car he has ever seen is a McLaren 720S, a super sports car made for those who like speed. To get an idea of its power, the vehicle is equipped with a 720 horsepower V8 engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds and reaching a top speed of 212 miles per hour. Not surprisingly, depending on the year, this amazing car can cost upwards of $500,000. And for having a more luxurious car collection, David Beckham wins this round. Score 1 for him. Round 3. Exaggerated luxuries. Both former athletes have more than enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury. But which one of them has the most exaggerated expenses? Ronaldo Nazário, for example, has been caught with beautiful watches, such as $22,000 Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, $75,000 Rolex Day-Date Platinum, $125,000 Richard Mille White Drive. When it comes to getting around the world, some sources speculate that he once owned a Gulfstream G200. This is a sophisticated mid-size, high-performance business aircraft with a capacity of up to 10 passengers. And although it is not certain whether he actually bought it, it is known that its price is valued at around $5.5 million. In his free time, Ronaldo likes to enjoy the high seas, having already shared on social networks several records with his wife Selena Locks aboard beautiful boats. And although we do not know which model of speedboat he uses, it probably does not cost anything cheap. One of the most controversial luxuries in the player's history was in 2005 when he married Daniela Ciccarelli. This is because the wedding ceremony took place in the luxurious Chantilly Castle in France, with estimates that the party has cost at the time around $300,000, and that amazingly enough, the couple's union lasted only 3 months. David Beckham, on the other hand, also likes to enjoy a lot of luxury. To get around the world, he owns a Bombardier Challenger 350, a twin-engine turbofan aircraft. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, being able to hold up to 16 passengers depending on the configuration chosen. And it is no wonder that to have such a little toy at your disposal, it is necessary to invest a real fortune. It is estimated that David Beckham paid around $25 million to acquire it. Another luxury for David Beckham and his family is to enjoy vacations on the high seas. They like it so much that they decided to buy their own boat in 2021. It is a yacht of the Telly model, a huge 37-meter long, very modern, and luxurious vessel manufactured by the Italian company Custom Line. The interior of the yacht is very spacious and comfortable, being equipped with several rooms, such as living room, indoor dining room, outdoor dining room, garage for jet ski, a gourmet area with sun loungers, and 5 cabins that can hold up to 10 people. Without a doubt, this boat can provide beautiful moments of fun for its passengers. And that is why David Beckham decided to buy it for about $15 million. And for having more exaggerated luxuries, David Beckham easily wins this round. Score 1 for him. Round 4. Luxury apartments. Both former players also like to live in vertical properties, but which one of them will own the most luxurious apartments? Ronaldo Nazário, for example, once owned an apartment in a luxury building in the Jardins area of São Paulo in Brazil. The player has even been in the news for bothering some neighbors, and he also had problems with the contractor who was renovating the property, where he spent more than $100,000. And although I do not know the price of the player's apartment, to have an idea of the price, the properties in this building cost around $250,000. Another beautiful property that Ronaldo once owned was a duplex penthouse in São Paulo, which was sold for the modest sum of $1.2 million to his friend, also the soccer player Adriano Imperator. But undoubtedly his most expensive apartment is the one located on the Leblon beachfront in Rio de Janeiro, one of the places with the most expensive area in Brazil. The triplex penthouse of the athlete has a panoramic view, where he has even been caught a few times shirtless in the penthouse, and it has even been disclosed a time when he was receiving a massage there. It is known that the interior of the apartment has a jacuzzi and a round swimming pool in the penthouse. And not surprisingly, it was already rented during the 2014 World Cup for £500,000 to FIFA president at the time, Joseph Blatter. And although the Phenom bought the property for $4 million in 2008, he is now looking to sell it for a nice profit, as he has put the apartment up for sale for 3 times the amount it was bought for a staggering $12 million. Some sources also say that he owns another 9,700 square foot property in the area. David Beckham, on the other hand, because he has many commitments in Miami, decided to buy an incredible luxury apartment in the city in 2020. He has bought a unit in 1000 Museum Miami, one of the most luxurious buildings in the world. This stunning 60-plus story tall tower has a contemporary design, with a facade covered in crystal clear glass along with a structure composed of curved lines, which help create a super modern look. Walking into the building, you can see how sophisticated it is, with its futuristic and stunning architecture. The residents of this condominium can enjoy a lot of comforts, with an infrastructure that only buildings of this level can offer. Among the facilities in the building are, for example, lounges with bars, relaxation environments, movie theaters, complete gym, indoor pools with city views, and even a private helipad on the top floor. To give you an idea, there are approximately 33,000 square feet of leisure areas in the condominium alone, which means there is no shortage of space to enjoy. It is known that the apartment acquired by Beckham occupies an entire floor, which can offer a panoramic view of the city, which is one of the great differentials of this property. The former player's residence is 10,000 square feet, with all the technology of a smart home, and it is possible to control many things in the palm of your hand. And to acquire such a modern and luxurious apartment, David Beckham had to invest a lot of money. And according to what was reported in the media, the former player had to spend about $19.8 million. And because Beckham owns a more luxurious apartment, he wins this round. Score 1 for him. Round 5. Business. After retiring, both athletes have become great businessmen. But which one of them has the most profitable businesses? David Beckham, for example, decided to become a businessman by investing millions of dollars to acquire the soccer team Inter Miami, which is part of Major League Soccer, the main soccer league in the United States. Beckham also invests in other businesses. He is, for example, co-owner of Guild Esports, a professional online gaming team. He also has stakes in Lunaz, a company focused on the electrification and restoration of automobiles. And Beckham even invests in Cellular Goods, a manufacturer of cannabis-based products. In the world of advertising, David Beckham has been one of the players who has made the most money from his image. Taking advantage of his beautiful appearance and his name is known all over the world, he starred in campaigns for the biggest companies in the world, such as Armani, Gillette, Pepsi, Jaguar, Adidas, Walt Disney, among many others brands. Ronaldo Fenômeno also has a very similar business. One of his first investments was in marketing agencies, where he managed the careers of several athletes, such as Anderson Silva and Neymar Jr., and is currently with Gabriel Jesus. In 2015, Ronaldo took another big step in the business world, creating Ronaldo Academy, a network of soccer school franchises based on a teaching method called Phenomenal DNA, focused on the players' characteristics on the field. In 2018, Ronaldo decided to become a soccer team owner, buying 51% of the shares of Real Valladolid, a traditional Spanish soccer club in which he needed to invest about 30 million euros. And he seems to be a great boss, as in 2019 he took the entire squad team to a party in Ibiza as payment for the promise to stay in the first division of the Spanish league. In 2021, Ronaldo was even more daring, when he decided to buy Cruzeiro, one of the biggest Brazilian teams, where he even started his professional career. And to become the club's largest shareholder, he was estimated to invest around $70 million. Esports are another area Ronaldo likes to invest in, being a partner of CNB, a great team that competes in championships of the main online games. And like every great celebrity, Ronaldo has always made a lot of money advertising for several companies. His main sponsor is Nike, a company he has worked with since 1994 and has a lifetime contract, something that must have already earned and will continue to earn the Brazilian soccer star tens of millions of dollars. And because we do not know the revenue of each business, we will consider this round tied. Score 1 for both. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered two great soccer players, it is no surprise that they have made a lot of money throughout their careers. But which one of them has accumulated the most wealth? Ronaldo Nazário, for example, had to work hard to reach the financial heights he has today. In 1993, when he played for Cruzeiro, for example, it is estimated that his salary was only $650 per month, converted to current values. After his transfer to PSV Eindhoven, some of his colleagues said that his salary had jumped to $8,000 per month. Playing for Barcelona, some sources estimate that the striker received around 2.5 million euros in the only season he played for the club. And it was after he went to Internazionale Milano that Ronaldo really consolidated his position as one of the best players in the world, being considered the most expensive player in history at that time. And according to reports at the time, Ronaldo had an annual salary of 5 million euros. In Real Madrid, the Brazilian star really lived the peak of his financial life as a soccer player, because that was where he received the highest salary of his career, with sources estimating that the figures exceeded 10 million euros per season. And even though nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is, some sources estimate that Ronaldo currently has a net worth of approximately $200 million. David Beckham, on the other hand, has also managed to amass a huge fortune. To get an idea of his income, when he was a soccer player, for example, he was already considered the highest paid person in the world in 2013. This is because although David Beckham has never been considered the best player in the world, off the field he has always been a commercial success, being a sought-after figure by many brands. It is estimated that only his contract with Samsung, for example, has earned him around $28 million. But his biggest publicity was with the sporting goods manufacturer Adidas, with which he signed a lifetime contract worth approximately $160 million, not counting his percentage of the profits on all their licensed products. And it is no wonder that David Beckham earns a lot more money now retired than while he was a soccer player. Adding up all his other businesses, there is no doubt that he has reached a financial level that would be enviable for any athlete. And even though no one knows for sure what David Beckham's net worth is, according to Fox News, it is estimated that he and his wife together have a fortune of $1 billion. And by having a much larger fortune, Beckham easily wins this round. Point to him. At the end of this fight, we have 1 point for Ronaldo Fenômeno against 6 points for David Beckham, and he is the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.